ma'am. This is our group and we'll be presenting our site and macromatic analysis for Region 3, which is also known as Central Luzon. So we have here attached pictures which show our plate and the Philippine map and the map of Region 3. So to give a brief description about Region 3 or Central Luzon, Region 3 lies between Manila and Northern Luzon. It is composed of 7 provinces, 12 cities, and 118 municipalities. Its 7 provinces are Aurora, Bataan, Bulacan, Nueva Ecija, Pampanga, Tarlac, and Zambales. Its 12 cities are Balanga from Bataan, Malolos and San Jose del Monte from Bulacan, Cabanatuan, Gapan, Muñoz, Palayan, and San Jose from Nueva Ecija, Angeles and San Fernando from Pampanga, Tarlac from Tarlac, and Olongapo from Zambales. And now to discuss about the topographic map of Region 3, let's have Miss Eunice Pascual.
So this is the topographic map of Region 3, Central Luzon. Region 3 is the largest contiguous flatland area in the Philippines with a total land area of 2,147,035 hectares. About 30% of the total land area, estimated at 644,475 hectares, is devoted to agricultural production. Central Luzon is a combination of towering mountains, extinct and active volcanoes, lush, verdant farmlands, and natural sea harbors. It is one of the leading growth regions in the Philippines, strategically located at the heart of Asia. At the right side, this picture shows the Mount Tapulaw, or also known as High Peak. It is the highest elevation in Central Luzon, and it rises to an elevation of 2,037 meters or 6,683 feet above sea level, and it is located in the municipality of Palawig, Zambales. As we know, topography refers to mountains, valleys, rivers, or craters on the surface, and here are the list of mountains in Region 3. A land of the rice fields and vast plains, Central Luzon has only a few mountains, but it has been literally shaped by mountain activity. I'm not going to read them one by one, but we indicated it here so that we can send it to you later on for your future references. For the rivers, there are 169 rivers in Central Luzon and 4 volcanoes, namely Mount Pinatubo. It is an active volcano but relatively quiet since 1991 to 1992. Mount Mariveles, that is dormant stratovolcano. And lastly, Mount Arayat and Mount Native, that are both potentially active volcano. Topography is important in architecture because it will give us the ability to see and study the appearance of the place or site and enables us to come up with a better design. Now we will be moving forward to the site analysis of Region 3, Central Luzon. We have sandpath starting from the east where the sun rises to west where the sun sets. Next is we also have the wind direction here. Below left here is the southwest monsoon, or mas kilala natin bilang habagat, a natural weathering pattern that usually occurs from the month of May to September. And above right here is the northeast monsoon, or amihan, the cold winds from the northeast that brings rains over the eastern side of the country.
And now we'll be moving on to the discussion of the SWOT analysis. So first of all, SWOT stands for the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So first, we'll be discussing about the strengths of the Region 3. First, we have presence of Clark Field International Airport. So this is located in Mabalacat, Pampanga, and was previously known as the Diosdado Macapagal International Airport until 2012. It serves Central Luzon, Northern Luzon, and to an extent, Metro Manila. Next, we have the proximity of Central Luzon to the National Capital Region, or NCR. So as we all know, NCR comprises most of the commercially and industrially progressive cities in the Philippines. And these are the Caloocan, Malabon, Navotas, Valenzuela, Quezon City, Marikina, Pasig, Taguig, Makati, Mandaluyong, San Juan, Pasay, Parañaque, Las Piñas, Muntinlupa, and of course, Metro Manila, where many job opportunities are present. So, if you are in Central Luzon and you're looking for job opportunities, mas mapapadali or mas accessible para sa'yo na makakuha ng trabaho. Dahil Metro Manila is just a few hours or few kilometers away from the region. Next, Central Luzon is rich in variety of landscapes such as beaches, waterfalls, lakes, mountains, and urbanized cities. So alam naman natin na ang Philippines is rich in natural resources, landforms, bodies of water, and many tourist destinations. So sa Region 3, meron din tayo niyan. To mention some, we have Subic Bay in Zambales, Baler Aurora, and we also have the Mount Pinatubo. Biodiversity is also abundant in the said region. It has all-around destinations for activities like diving, hiking, etc. So this is somehow connected to what I have mentioned earlier na maraming ng tourist destinations sa Region 3 kung saan pwede tayong mag-perform or maka-experience ng iba't ibang physical activities at isa na dito ay ang DRT which is famous for hiking. So now we'll be moving on to the weaknesses of Region 3. First, we have here poor transportation facilities. So alam naman na natin itong lahat since lahat tayo ay gumagamit ng transportation na kung saan yung mga buong daan sinisira para buuing muli. Tapos yung mga sidewalks na napupuno ng street vendors, nakahambalang sa daan, kaya imbis na madaanan ng tao, imbis na madaanan ng sasakyan, ay nagkakos pa lalo ng traffic. Next is, tourism-related infrastructures are not yet fully developed and lack of policies for the development of the tourism industry. So dito naman, inapprove na ng Regional Development Council 3 noong 2015 ang Central Luzon Tourism Action Plan or the CLTAP, which defines concrete activities and measures that should be taken in order for the cultural touristic offer to develop according to the goals set in the National Strategic Framework. And lastly, air pollution is increasing because of high numbers of vehicles, especially in urbanized cities. So this should be well known by everyone na kasabay ng pagprogreso ng transportasyon sa bansa ay may kaakibat na paglala ng problema sa air pollution.
So, the opportunities of Region 3, the government is planning to improve the infrastructures between Clark and Subic. Patunay lang dito na madaming opportunities ang Region 3 since Subic and Clark has madaming pasyalan na dinadayo ng mga turista at iba pang Pilipino sa ibang lugar like Sky Ranch, Subic Safari, Ocean Adventure at marami pang iba. Next is, it is one of the leading growth regions. One of the reason here, ang 1/5 of all rice producing provinces in the country ay nanggagaling dito sa Region 3. Next is rising job opportunities. Just like NCR, Central Luzon has a lot of opportunities dahil ito sa pagdagsa ng mga tao at pagiging city ng ibang mga province dito at pagtatayo ng mga gandang establishments. And last is, the Central Luzon Tourism Action Plan is still planning to make it as a tourist destination. Although it is known as the rice granary of the Philippines, Central Luzon has much more to it than just endless plains of rice fields. Examples are Maglawa Island, Dingalan, Corregidor Island, and Mount Pinatubo, and Baler. So, sa threats naman, Region 3 is in the presence of the Philippine fault line. It is prone to typhoon and prone to volcanic eruption. Its geographical location contributes to the high susceptibility such as tsunami, sea level rise, storm surge, at landslide. At kung makikita natin dito sa chart na to, ang 2011 ang pinaka-apektadong taon. It has 61 number of incidents sa taong iyon na may 4,013 population na naapektuhan. We can see the number of incidents here per year, affected population, at notable incidents of typhoon.
First, i-define muna natin kung ano nga ba ang macroclimate. Ang macroclimate ay yung general climate of a large area as of a continent or country. Dito sa Pilipinas ay meron tayong tropical and maritime climate na may mataas na temperatura, high humidity, at syempre di mawawala ang abundant rainfall. And masasabi natin na rainfall or tag-ulan ang pinaka-importanteng climatic factor dito sa atin sa Pilipinas. Furthermore, yung distribution of rainfall across the country varies depending on the direction of moisture-bearing winds and the location of mountain systems. The climate of the country can be divided into two major seasons based on temperature and rainfall. Una, meron tayong tag-ulan, which runs from June to November. And pangalawa, meron naman tayong tag-tuyot, which runs from December to May. Ang dry season ay nahati rin sa dalawang parte. Una, meron tayong cool dry season na nangyayari tuwing December hanggang February. At pangalawa, meron tayong hot dry season na nangyayari naman tuwing March hanggang May. At syempre, kabilang ang Central Luzon sa isa sa mga warmest region ng Pilipinas na may 32 degrees kataas na temperatura kada araw. Ang weather sa atin dito ay either malinsangan or mainit buong taon. Nakararanas din tayo dito sa Central Luzon ng above normal rainfall conditions. Notably, ang probinsya ng Zambales ang may pinakamataas na above normal rainfall level at 807.4%. On the other hand, ang Bulacan naman ay mayroong near normal rainfall level at 112.8%. Kadalasan nagaganap ang bagyo dito sa atin mula May hanggang December. Although, mas madalas natin siyang maranasan between July and August. Kung makikita niyo po dito sa diagram namin, ang number of hours of sunshine raw refers to the amount of time when the sun is visible. That is, without any clouds, fog, or mountains to obscure visibility. And based po sa na-research namin, with 9 hours of sunlight per day, April ang sunniest month of Central Luzon, and the sun shines the least in August. Next, dumako tayo sa tag-ulan. Sa tag-ulan, a rainy day raw is one with at least 0.1 mm, which is equivalent to 0.1 liter of precipitation per square meter. This could be rain, snow, hail, or dew. So it doesn't have to rain all day. And based dito sa diagram namin, August ang may pinakamaulan na buwan with 22, habang ang February naman ang may pinakamadalang na pag-ulan.
And now let's talk about the land use systems in Region 3 or Central Luzon. First, let me define what is land use. Land use analysis is a means of broadly classifying how land is used. Each type of use has its own characteristics that can determine compatibility, location, and preference to the other land uses in an area. This allows for the proper planning of the available spaces while safeguarding the natural resources. Based on the given legend, these are the irrigated rice, rain-fed rice and corn, coconut, sugarcane, diversified crops, bare areas unmanaged, forest mangroves, plantations, protected, grassland unmanaged, grassland with low livestock density, grassland with high livestock density, open water, inland fisheries, brackish water, open water, inland fisheries, freshwater, shrubs unmanaged, urban land, and wetlands that are unmanaged. The best description for the Central Luzon landscape is that it is a combination of towering mountains, extinct and active volcanoes, lush, verdant farmlands, and natural sea harbors. And here are the existing vegetation or spectral signature of various vegetation in Region 3. These are the rice vegetative, rice mature, rice flowering, rice senescent, eggplant, bamboo, sugarcane, singkamas, sitaw, mango, banana, and ampalaya. It is one of the leading growth regions in the Philippines, strategically located at the heart of Asia. Region 3 lies between Manila and the northern Luzon. At our plate, Nueva Ecija vegetation is highlighted because it is recognized as the rice granary of the Philippines because it produces most of the country rice supply. Being situated in the Pacific Ring of Fire makes it vulnerable to frequent earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. Natural risks such as flooding and hurricane pose threats to the surrounding communities.